we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Arizona will kick off to get things underway. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the Utah Utes offense will have the football first. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this.
Breaks into the open. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
And busting big runs like this, we always talk about the running backs, but it's the big boys up front, paving their lanes, those receivers gluing on those DBs that make these plays really go for big yardage.
And how about those receivers? Not just the glamour of catching passes, but doing some dirty work, too.
No doubt. When they get on those guys in the second level and get on those DBs, that's when you break those big, long runs.
Wilson will throw. Makes the grab. No chance to run, but they still move it forward.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Throws to the back. Grabbed over the middle. It's Parker. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. And the Utes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Handoff from the gun. They'll put the brakes on him at the 21, give him a yard. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The play action fake. Makes the grab on the left. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly.
That play was designed to go to the running back. They were hoping they were going to get man coverage. And one-on-one, that back is going to win that matchup every single time.
Here comes the heat. Complete downfield. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. You can hand it to him. You can throw it to him. Either way, he's making his presence felt.
Those are your favorite plays, Reese, the him plays, right? They're finding ways to get him the ball because he can make plays, whether it's running or receiving out of the backfield. They're going to continue to highlight this guy.
Caught in the backfield, it's Gaines. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't get any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle.
Looking for the end zone. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Utah!
Man, it doesn't get any better than that. You script the first 10 plays, that was 10 plays. That was perfection. That was a touchdown. That's called good scouting, being ready for the football game, and executing to a T to start this game off.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Wildcats offense has the ball for the first time. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass and coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against this secondary.
And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And this defense continues to bring the heat. first sack of the day, setting the tone in the first quarter. They had 5 last week, ladies and gentlemen. So this defense has been affecting the quarterback and making him feel so uncomfortable.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Got him downfield. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Using the quick game. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
Man, this guy is so dynamic, and that's why you want to try to get him the ball as many ways as you can. That time, it's a screen throw, and he had some nice blocks downfield, but with his speed and elusive running ability, this dude is dangerous.
They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective. Arizona moving the ball quickly down the field. They'll move the wide receiver. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. And the Wildcats need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. A little release to the back. He's tackled right at the 40-yard line. That is well short of the first down, and let's see if they go for it here. Arizona runs out the punt team. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin them deep. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Wilson to pass. Makes the catch. It's Parker. He gets across the 25, steered out of bounds at the 26.
Quarterbacks love the short passing game early in games because it really helps them get into a rhythm. So a nice job by the offensive coordinator giving his quarterback an easy throw, something he can see, and something that he knows he can complete.
Gets it to him on the screen. Look out, he's got room. Oh, he's got some space. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking. Quarterback making adjustments. Wants to throw on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. He wasn't far from taking it to the house, and that'll be the final play of the first quarter. We've reached a break. It's Utah holding the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Off play action on 1st down. Under fire. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And finally, this quarterback looks human for one play. He has been lights out up to this point. Very accurate, making good decisions in a beautiful rhythm, and finally throws his first incompletion of the game.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Parker. They get him out of bounds right at the 5-yard line, and that one might have saved a touchdown.
And that's why for the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
It's caught. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on first down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
Wants to throw it. Looking to scramble. Oh, he's going to be brought down. A huge loss on the play. Now on 3rd and goal, and that earlier sack left him with more ground to cover. Wilson will throw. Got the quick pass. He's guided out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 6-yard line, and this defense has to be reeling.
You know, I got to tell you, as an offense, moving forward in this game, 3rd and long, you're going to have to push the ball downfield a little bit more. You got to throw to the sticks and give yourself a chance to convert these 3rd downs.
Looking to throw. Wide out trying to get it in. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. The Wildcats buried deep in their own territory, just trying to find breathing room on first down. The give on the option. And they don't pick up anything right there, but at least they avoid getting tackled in their own end zone. 2nd and 10 from their own 1, and they must take care of the football. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Handoff to the lone back. Find some room, and that's what you want to get away from the goal line. A 5-yard pickup out to the 6.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these 3rd downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
Rush is on him. He's going to go down, and he's in his own end zone. It's going to be a safety.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
Minnesota is brought down at the 40, and the Utah offense will take over.
Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. Wilson to pass. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Grabbed in the middle. It's Gaines. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. The Utes come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, they'll try the middle. This freshman makes a stop after a short gain.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Gaines. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. And the Utes come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. They're looking at a 3rd down and short from the 33. Tries to do it himself on the draw. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30.
Offenses that are great on 3rd downs, what do? Most of the time, they keep it in manageable situations where they're not predictable, not just dropping back to pass. They do it here on 3rd and short. They convert. This offense has been so efficient on 3rd downs all throughout this season.
The Utes pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Flips it out to the back. Finds a crease at the 20. Wrestled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Here's the pressure. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And last week was great for this young man, but man, again, showing you he can do it at a high level. Just working the whole field, using different guys. He is absolutely on fire right now.
Wilson will throw. Takes the easy one to the back. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Utes have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. From the gun. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
We know about this running back's versatility, and he's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on.
Touchdown, Utes! Fitted in the window for the score. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half.
Well, one of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get him. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
15, Arizona, 0.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Arizona has it back. The offense coming out to bear down. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but man, you look at the scoreboard. You're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity. Create some momentum. Cut it to a 1-score game. This is an important possession.
Yeah, it's important to create that momentum now, David, too, and not wait to get it going here at the start of the 3rd quarter. You've got 1 drive here to get a couple of points. You've got to start erasing and chipping away at this deficit.
Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Going to sling it on 2nd down. Caught over the middle. It's Powell. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads it left. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. There he goes. They'll finally get him out of bounds at the 21, but not before a huge pickup. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. They'll immediately call timeout. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. Bringing the heat. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster.
I think some people will get upset. What are you doing? Why are you throwing the football away? I'm in field goal range. I take a sack, it makes it a harder field goal. This is a great job by the quarterback, understanding the situation and throwing the football away.
He got it. They're hanging around here. Leads down to 12.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? He might want another play. Wilson to pass. Going downfield for the big play. Picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. They bring him down, but not before he gets a first down at the 35.
And you wonder if that interception is going to bring this guy back down to reality a little bit. He was lights out early in this game. Everything he was throwing was right on the money, and that might have been a decision.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. And in the waning seconds of the first half, they'll try to put up 3 before going to the break. Oh, and the attempt is no good. After the missed field goal, it is still a 12-point game. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, 2 quarters down, and I've got to say this has been a fun watch so far in Tucson. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas at Arizona Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. The Utes will kick it off to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one, put your best plays together, and start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
Fires to the big fella. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. And the third down pass is incomplete. The Wildcats will have to send out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Makes a move. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. Wilson will throw. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
Now that's a throw in the drag route where you just got to have patience. You got to let your wide receiver clear through all the bodies in the middle of the field. They just couldn't hook up on that one.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Fires to the big fella. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
Catch in the middle is gained. Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. And the Utes will have it 1st and 10. Wants to throw again. Snagged in the middle. It's gains. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. New set of downs after the completion. Wants to go up top on first down. Quick completion on the out route. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Here comes the offense on second down. looking for space. It's Gaines. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. The Utes are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Grab near the sticks. It's Gaines. Touchdown, Utah! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Man, a gigantic collision of top 5 teams, and it is now a final. Michigan found a way to pull out a victory. It wasn't vintage maize and blue football. Those folks in the big house won't remember this one forever, but they will remember it was a W. Going to be interesting to see what the fallout from this one is for one ranked team, while the other could have a case for the #1 spot in America, fellas.
Kevin, thanks. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy. Great execution. Just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything up. What a great game plan coming in, and this was just total domination.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.